Well, hello everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm Trish Dehnel with the Community Energy Association, and you're all here to learn about saving money and energy in new buildings. So anybody here building a new house? Oh, great. Anybody dreaming about building a new house? Exactly. So it's really fun, I think, to think about, because I'm only dreaming. I don't think I'll ever build a new house, maybe, but you think about where the layout and where your closets are going to be and how it's going to sit on the land. But you've got to also be thinking about energy efficiency. So that actually I'm learning is a fun part of it all too. Oh boy, okay. All right. First of all, actually I just want to give you a little aside. I'll come back to it in the end, but in this very room on June 12th, 2012, the lovely Miss Carmen Proctor, she launched the CUNY EcoSave the Nelson EcoSave program, and I met Carmen that night. I had worked for the city of Nelson prior to that, so Carmen and I met that day. My new career of energy efficiency sort of launched on a personal basis, and we're about to be working again together on a regional program, which I'll announce a little later. But first of all, I work for the Community Energy Association. We call ourselves the trusted independent advisor to local governments on climate and energy. And what we are is a nonprofit. We work very closely with our communities, essentially to help us reduce our carbon footprint. We're very proud to have a number of members that belong to Community Energy Association that just show their leadership, show that they are like-minded and believe in also reducing energy and emission. Oops, skipped by that too fast. So these are our member municipalities, and I'm proud to say that Castlegar and Nelson and Slocan and Salmo are all members of Community Energy Association from this area. And then also we've got a number of organizations, the utilities, transit companies, UBCM, FCM, again, all working together collectively to think about how we reduce energy and emissions in our communities. Now, back to building. So did you know that when we're dreaming about our building, think about this, because these are the top 10 things that people are looking for when they buy a new house. Walk-in closets, energy efficient appliances, high efficiency windows, linen closets, it's a bit of a closet theme, overall energy efficient home, kitchen islands, open concept kitchen, large windows, 2-car garage, and a heat recovery ventilation and energy recovery ventilation air exchange. So look at that, in the top 10 of what people are, when they're building, they are believing in high energy efficiency. So make sure you tell your builder that and your realtor that, because that's what people want. I want you to also be aware of something called the BC Energy Step Code. This is a new thing that's been brought to to British Columbia as part of the building code. It's a stepped approach to getting us so that by 2032, every new building in BC, that new home in BC that's built, will be known as net zero ready. That means it uses as much electricity or energy as it consumes. So in order to get us there, it's now 2018, to get us there, we an education program, and remember that every home built today, by 2032, is going to be an old home, so or an older home. So start now in thinking about building as best you can. So what this step code is our municipalities are starting to think about it. It's a regional, it's sort of a consistent approach. So if a municipality establishes or suggests you do step 1, that means everybody does step 1, and we know what that means. And what step 1 is get an energy advisor to help you in the planning stages of your building to really map out what kind of energy uses you need. You get a blower door test through the building permitting and process, and you are built to higher standard than what the BC building code is now. And as you go higher and higher along the steps, you receive higher and higher energy efficiencies. And a little bit more about what this means in step code. So the building code now, they call that prescriptive. And what we're wanting to move you to is performance. So so no more just checking off from your book there. You need to be modeling it, working with an energy advisor, having an air tightness test during the construction process, and then just by paying attention to detail as you're building and paying attention to air tightness, extra insulation, you will make a envelope, your building envelope will be much tighter, and you will achieve energy efficiency. And you benefit, and you benefit forever in these lower energy bills. I like the example I've been taught or been told. Think about a blanket. When you're cozy in bed, if your blanket has a big hole in it, you're losing heat. But if the blanket completely covers you, it doesn't. It's the same thing with a building. Any hole you have, the heat is just being sucked out of there. So lower energy bills. Comfort minimizes warm and cold spots. Quiet. People talk about that. People that have had retrofits, they talk about how much quieter their home is. My parents live on a street, the bus goes by every hour. Don't hear it anymore because they've gone through better windows, more insulation. Durable. Focus on the envelope first, the minimum requirements beyond the building code. So that's what I'm saying. Just focus on being as airtight and focus on that envelope. And then a nice point is peace of mind. So by having that energy advisor working with you through the building process, you get a third-party verified home. You know that your home is safe and good. Just a little bit of background, some of the things, those numbers look a little crazy, but what we're trying to say here is in the regional district as a whole, that's how much money is being spent, $220 million in the region on heating our homes and fueling our cars. It's about $3,600 per person. It's 2010 data, but I don't think it's changed too much. So anyway, anything you can do to reduce your gas in your car and heating in your home is going to help you bring that dollar down. And also greenhouse gas emissions. Some of the things we're doing at the RDCK level, just some policy and some training. So if you please go outside there, we've got our mobile wall assembly units out just on the other side of this wall. We've got some energy advisors talking about them. Just different ways on how you can build your home and different sort of options for insulation. And the other piece I want to talk about is hot off the press. We have some sustainability checklists. I have a couple left. There might be some at my booth. We're just about to, we are now allowed to be giving them out at all of the counters at the city halls in the RDCK and the RDCK. If you come into the city halls and you want to know about building in your community, we've got this for you. It's something you can work with for your builder. It's a checklist. It's just an information piece, but you can look on the back. Just have you thought about site location, working with an energy advisor, working to a higher step code. But it's meant as an education piece, but we're really very proud of this sustainability checklist. We've got one for residential construction and also one for commercial construction as well. So a nice piece of education piece. That's what it looks like. And just to finish up, this is very exciting. We're launching today. A press release came out. And we are expanding the Nelson EcoSave program. Remember, I met Carmen Proctor in this room. That was just for the Nelson. And we are expanding it in all of our ECK. So whether you're a Fortis customer, a Nelson Hydro customer, or BC Hydro customer up in the Cusp area, we're going to be offering this for existing homes, but we're also, we're going to call it the REEP, Regional Energy Efficiency Program, and we'll have a new home component as well, providing this education training for building more energy efficient. That's it.